this is an extra class for B division in place of Professor Rangnath Adward. He is suffering from COVID, so the classes I am engaging so that you can be in sync with A division. I've created a Google class for you people. The Google class, in that I'll be having all the classes, right? And see, today's class is about the command line arguments. You will see it, and I have sent a link, invitation to you. You people can join Google class, where program listing, then you have videos of whatever we do. Everything will be made available on the day after 1 or 2 hours. So today we are going to see the command line arguments. The program which we are going to see, those things are also given here in the form of the PDF. I'll open it and show to you. Look at that. This is what you will see it from the Google class, and it has a program, sample, input, output, everything will be there. But what is that we do is we actually go to the Unix operating system, run this program, understand the principles behind whatever that we do. Okay, this is the spirit, which we get into. Now let's get into the Unix operating system Ubuntu loaded in my system under VMware. VMware workstation I'll be using, right? And all exercises, whatever we do, it should be done in Unix environment only. Don't try under C compiler under Unix, Windows operating system. So this is the I'll get into, and I'll explain the first program which you'll be trying, that is called command line arguments, right? I'll close all these things. Wait. Today morning I took a class for A division, right? Okay. One minute. Right. So I'll be telling you about the command line argument. Whatever the program I'm showing here, I've made it available to you. Please type all those things, and while typing, try to understand, right, every character, every word, what you're typing, what exactly it means. I will not explain this to you now, but I'll tell you how you can execute this program. See that one, and then we'll come back to this. So here you have to open a terminal, right? I'll be compiling cc compile minus, right, O option, okay, and you will be giving a name of the executable file. I'll give cmd, that's all. Cmd, okay, command line, cmd line, that's all I'll give. This is the name of the executable file, which you can give any name, but should give it meaningful name for that. Then what is the name of the source file? So my source file, I have named it as a file cmd line arguments arguments right? This is how you are compiling, right? When you compile that one, you can see that one whether executable file created or not, using the directory listing ls-l cmdline. Check that one whether the file is there or not. Yes, this file is created. Got it? ls command, right? ls-l, there are many options. Now I will execute this. Okay, when I execute that one, dot / then usually used to type a dot out. Now a dot out is a default executable file name. In place of that, the whatever I have created, cmd line, I'll execute it. Right now, what is the purpose, meaning of the command line arguments? See, at this, when I type executable file and execute, at this time, I will give the arguments. These three, right, arguments I'll give. It is as good as printf, enter the three names, then scanf three names and use it in your program. Rather than in the program reading something from the keyboard, what I'm doing is, when an executable file I'll type at the command prompt, I give certain parameter. These parameters are made available to your program. We will see that one, who will make it available. Later we'll see that, right? These programs are made available to the program by some environment, right? Some environment. We will see that, what is that? So that your program can operate on this. Is that clear? CR, is that clear? Aryan, Aryan,
Clear, sir. Clear.
right. I wanted every line I speak and show. If you have a doubt, okay, ask your friends to type in a chat box and you will be reading that and telling me. You are stopping in between to me. If there is nothing from
Okay,
your
sir.
end, if nothing from your end, I assume that things are okay. Now I will type this. So what is the purpose of command line arguments? Arguments are given at the command prompt when executable file, okay, you wanted to run at the time. So executable file whose name is cmd line here in this case, will take this arguments and start working on that. So now I'll press enter. Earlier what you used to do? You used to, okay, write like this, a dot out and press enter. Then inside you used to read. No, but I'm not doing that. Here only I'll give parameter x, y, z. Right? They are not available to your program. But here in this case, my file name is cmd command line. Then parameter I'll give upk, right? gpk, rpk. Here, look at this, these things. Right? So when I press enter key here, what is that my program is doing? My program is saying that one, look, the arguments are 4. Here, I have given 3 arguments. How it is printing 4? We'll see it. Now the first argument, the 0th argument. In C language, the count of an array index begins with a 0. Right? The first argument, that is 0th index, is the name of the file itself. That's why though I pass 3 arguments, name of the file is added to that, it becomes a 4 arguments. Is that clear? Aryan, is that clear why it is the 4 arguments? Aryan,
Yes, sir.
that's good. Right? Name of the executable file itself is also counted as a first argument. Though
Excuse me,
actually,
sir.
please. Huh.
Sir, the meeting room is out. Some students are outside, sir. They are waiting.
Okay, wait. Okay. Okay, one of the thing is that one, I expect all the people to join 5 minutes before. They are not signed in. Okay. 57 people have participated. Please ensure that, right, you join 2 minutes before the class begins, my class particularly. Right? Afterwards, admitting, right, we will not get into. Right? Now, look, right, I've got only 3 arguments. But the 4th one is the name of the executable file itself. That's why number of arguments are 4 here. Then what is the 0th argument? Command line itself. I mean, name of the executable file itself. Then first argument is this, second argument is this, third argument is this. I'm simply displaying that. I'm not doing any computation on that. Right? So what is the purpose objective of this is command line I pass it when I'm executing the executable file at command prompt and my program uses that. This is command line argument. Is that clear? Aryan?
It's clear.
Yeah, the moment I say is that clear, Aryan will be responding to me. Right. Now shall we see the program now? Look at the program. Right? Include stdio.h for all IO operation. Then your main function, it is mandatory, right? Right? Which will take 2 arguments. The first argument is number of argument count, ARGC. What is the argument count? Right? Then second one is ARGV is an array of pointer to the character. All character string, all string whatever at command prompt you pass it, it will come and sit in this basket. Who will provide some environment at the time of your main program start executing. No, at that time there is something, I'll tell you that later. What is that? It will arrange all this argument in this array. I'll explain the concept of ARGV. ARGV is an array of pointer to the character which will hold all the names. I'll tell you what are these. What are these? I'll tell you after another 5 minutes. I'm printing here. Right? Look at that. ARGC I printed. Having given 3 arguments, it is printing 4. You know why it is 4. Then I got the, there are 4 arguments. For I equal to 0, I less than 4, I plus plus. Right? Array, how to print array, you know it. You know how to print array? I think in data structure you have gone through. Am I right, Aryan?
Yes, sir, we know.
That's good. Right. I'm printing the content of this array. Content of this array is nothing but it's a pointer to the character. So when you print a pointer to that one, entire string is printed. I'm returning 0. Right? That's why main returns, okay, return values int. Okay, to whom you are returning? That's a big question. There are two things. One is whom you are returning and who provides this, okay, arguments and all. That we will see it. Wait for that. Right? So this is the program. Now tell me that one, do you have any question other than that main returning int and arguments, whatever that who will pass that one? Except that, is there any clarity required for you? The floor is open for the discussion. Right? You can put your queries in the chat box and Aryan will read that and tell me instead of all of you talking to me.
No, sir, no queries in the chat box.
Okay, but anybody has a query that you can directly talk to me. Anybody has a query? Anybody has a query?
Sir, some students are saying that pointers were not taught to them in the second sem, sir.
Okay, but did your data structure course teacher address that one?
Sir, we are not till pointers. We are at functions, sir. At
Okay,
data structure.
but what happens is sometimes, okay, you need to understand. I will explain to you about that. Wait for that. After in the 2 minutes, I will explain. Except this part, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
All of you, right? Once it is clear, we will not come back again. Shall I go to pointer to the array of pointer to character? Shall I go?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's great. Right? Now let's look into, I will explain that. Right? I'll explain about this. 1 minute. Right. For that, I don't have pointers and all here, but I use one more thing. One minute. Right. Look at my screen. Right. Look at my screen. So I used, okay, the declaration, it goes like this. I'm writing using mouse only. So it is a slow, please adjust that. Character, right, star, right, I'm writing AR, right, GV, right. This is, okay, declaration I'm doing. Am I right? Aryan, am I right? This was a declaration. Do you agree? And this is the pointer. ARGV is an array of pointer to character. Is that okay? This declaration is okay?
Yes, sir.
But what is the concept of that? So this concept can be seen like this. Now look at that, right? This an array is something like this, right? Say it is an array. I'll take 4 or 3, whatever, 3 I'll take it. So this is the 0th one. This is the first one. This is the second one, right? Now look at that. This is the third one, right? Then how did I execute at command prompt? At command prompt dollar of Unix, I said that one, I put the dot, then forward slash, then I put the a dot out. Consider that a dot out. A dot out. Is that okay? Then I given a command line argument. One is UPK. It is a string. String array of, okay, string you know, array of character you know. Am I right? Array of character you know. UPK. Second one was GPK here. Right. Then third one was right RPK here. Right. This was what I passed the command line argument. Now look into that. When I say pointer, these will okay, point to this. This will point to this. This will point to this. This will point to this. Okay, this will point to this. Right? So this will have its own address. Consider, okay, this is a memory. This is memory. This has got another memory. This has got another memory. Right? And these memories are different. They are different location. Right? This memory is different. This memory is different. Right? Now assume that this memory address, like your home address, is that 100. And this is 200. Assume, this is assumption. This is 200, right? And assume that UPK, it is stored at say 500, right? This. Then see here in this location 500 is stored. Look at that. This 500 is stored. Now the first location of array, it is a pointer to the character, so it will contain address of the other memory location. What is address of UPK? Address of that is 500. That is stored here. So when I refer this one, it is pointing to UPK. This is the concept of a pointer. Now we'll write one small program and look into the pointers. Don't worry about that. Okay, to give a clarity for this, we will go for one program. Right? Is that okay, Aryan?
It's okay.
Yeah. Then when I say, now let's look at that. Printf, I'll write it only P. Bigger P is printf, assume that. So inside that, what I do is, right, something in double quote, whatever that is there, printf format, right? When I do this and put a comma here, then I write A, R, G, V, right? When I write ARGV, right, one I write, right, what it does, ARGV1, okay, where exactly it is pointing, ARGV1, where exactly it is pointing? It is pointing to this location. What it location contains? UPK. So ARGV1 will print UPK. Do you agree? This is a concept of array. Okay, ARGV is an array of pointer to a character. ARGV do not hold themselves character. They point to some other memory location, right, which contains those set of characters. And that's what we have written. ARGV is an array. This is array. What kind of an array? Of pointer to the character. Is that clear? And you people have studied. So assume that this pointer is not there. Assume that this is not there. Then how do you read? ARGV is an array of character. Array of character, have you done it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, this is how it is different. Array of character, when you say array of character, my array look like this. ARGV array look like this, and it contains first character. It is only character. Right? Assume that is a S, SDM. Second contains D. It contains, okay, these things. But in this case, they are pointer to other memory location. Shall we write a small program to demonstrate what is the concept of pointer? Shall we write, Aryan?
Yes, sir.
That's good. Okay, that's good. Right? So now let's look into that. So this part is clear. I will clear this one and go to my Unix environment. Right? I'll clear. Once I clear, this will go. Right? That's. Now we'll come back. Right? This is Unix environment. All program is to be tested in Unix environment. So here, now this array doesn't contain character. They contain pointer to the character. And when I print this, right, it prints the content of the memory location pointed by argvi. That's how it gets into. So anyhow, we'll write small program, right? We'll write a small program, right? And check it whether it works fine or not, right? Is it okay? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
That's great, right? So everyone, shall I go to one small pointer type related programs and all? Okay, now let's look into that. At the same time, some commands also will study. Now I have a ls minus l. What is that? Okay, 5, right? cmd l command line arguments dot c is there, right? This is there. Now I want to create one more file out of this. How do I do it? How do I do it? What is that? Copy 5 cmd. Copy is there or not? How do I check it? Right? Man cp. Right? Copy file and directories. Right? So cp is there. cp 5 cmd line arguments dot c. Then I'll say I'll say up. I'll say pointer point pointer 1 dot c. Now I'll look into that. ls minus l pointer dot c. Sorry, pointer 1 dot c. ls minus l pointer 1 dot c. It is there. I want to see the content of that. Cat pointer 1 dot c. Right? Same program, whatever it is there, I have copied into this one. Right? Thus. Now, okay, let's get into this. Where is pointer dot 1? We'll see. Right? Can you see that pointer 1 dot c? Yeah, pointer 1 dot c is there. I'll open this. Right. Now, this is what I don't need all these things. I'll remove. Or you can create a separate file. I was showing you, demonstrating you few fundamental commands to be used in Linux operating system, right? This is not required for that. Right. Now look at that. What I do, I want to demonstrate to you a concept of pointers, right? See here, I'll declare I is a pointer to the integer. Is that okay? Right? Then I'll declare int j equal to 200. Right? I'll do it. Now, small things that we'll try to do and understand what exactly is that. Right? Now, I'll do print f, right? Percentage, okay, value of j is, right, percentage d, and address of j is percentage d or ld, whatever we can use, right, comma. I want to print the value of j. I'll print j. I want to print address of j, right? That is used using ampersand j. Ampersand. Probably you might have studied all these things in your C programming. If not, study it now. Right. Shall we run this program now? Simple. How many of you know the ampersand used with the variable and all? Hope everyone by this time. Am I right? Yes? No? Yes? No? What? Aryan?
No, sir.
Okay, no issues. In that case, if you don't know, you try to know it now. I'll compile this. CC, I don't use minus O option. Simply PO pointer 1 dot C. Right? Warning and all, leave it. Right? Warning and all, leave it. Right? You will remove that warning and all. Error is there? No. Then what I do is I'll run this. A dot out. Then look at that. The value of J is 200. Are you getting? Aryan, is it visible to you?
Yes, sir. It's visible.
It is stored in that memory whose memory address you will find it somewhere here. Right? So probably, okay, I'll put it 1 minute. Just 1 minute. One minute. Right. The value of J is 200, right? And it is stored in the memory location where his memory location is this. It is a 64-bit machine. We'll not get into the details of okay bits, addresses, binary addresses and all. So you can say that when your house address is okay this 140736564473596, right? This in that okay the way the value 200 is stored. Is that clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now look into that. Okay, we will get into the other aspect of this. Right? See, I equal to I'll make it to contain the address of J. Now I is a pointer. I is a pointer, right? I contains address of J. That means what? I is pointing to, right? The address of J, right? Then what I do is I will print some of the things. Look at that. Now the pointer concept I'm going to demonstrate to you. The value of I is 1 minute. You wait. Value of I is percentage D. 1 minute. Right? Now there are three possibilities. The what I contains, what the content of the memory pointed by I, and what is the address of I. So first I'll print address of I. Address of I is right is address of I. Then I'll copy it. What is the content of I? Content of I. 1 minute. Content of I. I'll say right. Now look at that. Okay. Content referred by I is right. I'll write star I. Right. Now look into that. What all the things, what exactly it means by that. Right. What exactly it means by that, and then I'll explain to you again on the screen. I'll save it. One minute. Leave it all at warnings. Leave that all warnings. Right. Now look at that. The value of I think I need to write. Okay. The value. Sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. This. Not seen this. I'm not seen this. In some other environment, I was using forward slash. So I put all the things here only without looking into this. Right. See here. We'll remove that all warnings later. Out. See, look at this. The value of j is 200 and its memory location. The content is 200. It is Aryan. Aryan is 200. But where do Aryan stay? His home. His home address is this. Are you getting it? Are you getting it? Look at the first page.
Yes, sir.
Then it is Aryan. But I is UP Kulkarni. UP Kulkarni, now look at my cursor. UP Kulkarni is containing the address, home address of Aryan. UP Kulkarni, I am a type of pointer. Okay, I am made to contain a pointer. I'm pointing to Aryan's house. So I am different, but I'm pointing to Aryan's house. I am different. How I am different? Address of mine is okay, something different. That's what you see it here. Ampersand I. Look at that. Ampersand I cursor. But what is my content? I am containing Aryan's address. That is I. Content of I. Then what is the content referred by me? Content referred by me is right Aryan. That's what you see it here. Is that okay? I will demonstrate this with a diagram now.
Okay.
Right? I'll demonstrate this with a diagram. Okay, let's okay, come back. Same thing we use. Okay, now let's look into this. Right? I have a J is Aryan. Right? The J value is 200. 200 is Aryan. But where Aryan is staying, what is your home address, home number? Aryan? Aryan?
Yes, sir.
Home number, house number. What is your house number?
Sir, 316, sir.
316. This is the memory address. In 316 memory location, 200 is there. 200 is a value. 316 is the address. 316 house address, house number. In that 200 Aryan is there. Fine. Now it is me, I. When any memory you have it, any variable is there, it is also memory. It is this. And now my address is also different. Now I'll say my address is 416. I am containing, say we have done it now, I equal to, what we have done? Address of Aryan we said. Am I right? What is the address of Aryan? What is the address of Aryan? Address of Aryan is 316, no? Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Right. This is being put into this. Okay? By this statement. Right? So now I can address I. Now I can refer I. I can refer ampersand I. Right? And I can use star I. What is the difference between that? Right? Now look at that. When I use ampersand I, it refers to the address of I. When I use, okay, when I use only I, it refers to what is contained in I. Right? When I use star I, it contains what is the memory, what content of the memory pointed by this. Understood? All of you understood this? You can take a screenshot of this also. All of you take a screenshot of this. Otherwise, it is available in my video. Aryan, I want the floor to discuss on that. When I print, Aryan,
Yes, sir.
okay, now look at that. When I print
Hello.
I print 316. When I print ampersand I print 416. When I print star I print 200. This is the concept of pointers. I is a pointer because I have declared, right, int, right, look into that, int, right, star, right, I is a pointer to integer. That means it is made to contain pointers only, which are pointing to some other memory location. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Note down the screenshot because I'm removing this. I cannot get it back again. Okay?
Taken, sir.
Okay. Now I'll remove it. Right. See here. Right? Int j is there. Int j, it has its own address and value is 200. I is a pointer to integer. Now, address of j, I'm putting it in I. When I print and I, if the I is address. When I print I, what I contains? I contains address of j. When I print star I, it prints the content of the memory pointed by I. Please refer the diagram. This is the concept of pointer to integer. Same concept is pointer to character also. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
That's what is being done, right? I'll save this. And I will make this program available to you in your Google class. Please join. I'll send a link to all your email ID and all programs. I will make it available. You have to play around that. So then now the question is two things. Is this program is okay? Is the command line arguments, this program is okay? Aryan,
Yes, sir.
instead of integer, it is a character. When it points to that one, right, it points to multiple character group ended with a null character. I think probably you have gone through the string, you know.
Yes, sir.
String ends with null character, am I right?
Yes, sir.
That's all. Right, you all people have done without this star, am I right? Array of character.
Yes, sir.
Now pointer has been added. So that string can, this is nothing but each content of each one is a string. Any question at this stage? And I wanted you all people, okay, play around this. Run the program, type the program, run the program, do modification, learn what is happening inside, right? Everything. And this program also. Diagrammatically, whatever I have shown, in that way you try to understand. And when you run this program, right, you get this one. So what I do is usually, okay, I copy all these things. Copy it and I'll put it here. That's all. Now the session is closing by another 5 minutes, right? Again, you join to the same meeting ID room immediately. So is this okay? I will make this program available to you and address will be different when you run in your machine. Look at that address.
Yes, sir.
Address of J was 284, right? 284, okay, I contains. It is because of this. You can see now. Okay, now you can see. Because I contain J, the I value will be address of J. Okay, this 284 will be here. Right? This is being referred by, okay, star I. This is being referred, okay, address of I is being referred by ampersand I. This is being referred by simply I. Simply I. When I say refer I, it gives a content of I. When I say I ampersand I, it gives address of I. When I say star I, it refers to content of the memory pointed by I. Pointed by I. Right? That's how it gets into. Anything else? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now the session is getting terminated soon. Okay, join to the same thing immediately. Right. 1 minute. Right. 1 minute. I will minimize this. I'll stop sharing the screen. Right. For the first session, as many as 58 students have participated. I wanted all the people to participate and make use of this. Right. So I will end the meeting and my next meeting immediately begins. Same, this one join immediately, but I'll join by taking 2-3 minutes break. Right. So after 5 minutes, I'll join. It is 12:15 now. In my this one 12:20 I'll join, but all of you join, get connected.
Okay, sir.
Bye.